The beaten army of Consul Linus lies under siege in Capua. I, Gaius Fulvius Silanus, have hurried south with my meager command to aid the consul. Further reinforcements are expected from Rome. The city has been sighted. It is surrounded by the Samnites, a people native to the mountains of central Italy. The Samnites are sworn enemies of Rome. Capua is in sight. Report.
Tribute Silanus. The Samnite army are massed on the hills around Capua. They are preparing an attack. See for yourself.
The river crossings here have been destroyed by the defenders. May the gods be with them should the enemy attack. The Samnite siege engines fire on the city, weakening the will of the men within. If we can get to them, we can halt the bombardment, but they are well guarded. The Samnites prepare their attack on the hillside. Their numbers are too strong for us to consider an engagement. I have enough men to defend a grain store, not assault an army. The consul and his remaining forces have garrisoned the city. Linus means to stop any assault at the river, but he's vastly outnumbered. I fear he will be overwhelmed.
Tribute Silanus. The men are reporting sounds of a skirmish ahead of our position.
Some Romans in this village have been confronted by Samnites. They're outnumbered, but our troops can tip the balance. Move out! Samnium shall fall. On me! Soldiers...
Our spotter suggests there are but 5 enemy units around the village. Look for their blue banners.
For Rome! Move out! For the gods! Sons of Mars! For Rome! We're under missile fire. Double time. Advance at speed! Move out!
The city, Silanus! The city must be saved!
This is it! Draw swords, men! Charge!
The enemy must be routed. Target their flanks or attack them from behind. Silanus, the will of our allies is breaking. They begin to flee. The Samnite infantry is strong, but their men are no match for Roman soldiers. The last of them. No more guarding grain stores. They're meant for this. The slingers in the village are in our debt. They pledged their allegiance and have joined our ranks. The Samnites move on Capua.
Defend the British to the last man! Capua must not fall!
All right, men, listen up. We're up against it. The Samnites have moved to attack, and it's too late to attempt to cross to intercept them. The enemy's siege weapons are still troublesome, but now the Samnites have left them relatively unguarded. Let us strike there.
Marching order!
Strength. This forest will cover our approach if we move with care. The terrain is to our advantage.
Our slingers can be placed upon the hill to rain fire upon the enemy below. Keep them out of the fray.
Destroy those siege weapons, men! For Capua!
Linus' defenses are crumbling. The Samnites are crossing the river.
We cannot wait for reinforcements, men. We must act. You all trained for this day. Now there is an enemy before us, and glory required. I may not be a general, but the gods honor me by allowing me to lead you on this day. Now advance! I see a shallow ford across the river, which will give us passage into the city. Forwards! Proud Romans all.
The Consul and his men will be overpowered. We must come to their aid. The Samnites push towards the center. If they capture the city, all will be lost. Silanus, Capua needs our urgent assistance. Will you not act? Commander, grave news. The Consul has fallen and the settlement is being overrun. Let us make a retreat while we have our line.
Capua is in sight. Report.
Tribute Silanus. The Samnite army are massed.
The river crossings here have been destroyed by the defenders. May the gods be with them. The Samnite siege engines fire on the city, weakening the will of the men within. If we can get to them, we can halt the bombardment, but they are well guarded. The Samnites prepare their attack on the hillside. Their numbers are too strong for us to consider an engagement. I have enough men to defend a rainstorm, not assault an army. The consul and his remaining forces have garrisoned the city. Venus means to stop any assault at the river, but he's vastly outnumbered. I fear he will be overwhelmed.
Tribute Silanus. The men are reporting sounds of a skirmish.
We await the enemy. At the double! Quick march! Sons of Mars!
Our spotters suggest there are but 5 enemy units around the village. Look for their blue banners.
We're under missile fire. Double time. This is it! Draw swords, men! Charge!
The enemy must be routed. Target their flanks or attack them from behind. The Samnite infantry is strong, but their men are no match for Roman soldiers. Silanus, the will of our allies is breaking. They begin to flee. That's the last of them. No more guarding grain stores. We're meant for this. The slingers in the village are in our debt. They pledged their allegiance and have joined our ranks. The Samnites move on Capua.
Enemy approaching! Defend the bridges to the last man! Capua must not fall!
All right, men, listen up. We're up against it. The Samnites have moved to attack, and it's too late to attempt to cross to intercept them. This forest will cover our approach if we move with care. The terrain is to our advantage.
Our slingers can be placed upon the hill to rain fire upon the enemy below. Keep them out of the fray.
Destroy those siege weapons, men! Fuck up you are!
Linus' defenses!
We cannot wait for reinforcement. We must act. I am ready.
Puhos Parati!
Quick march! I see a shallow ford across the river, which will give us passage into the city. Forwards! Charge! To arms! Move out! March! For Rome! On me! Move out! Advance at speed! On me! At the double! Victory for Rome! For Mars! Death and glory!
The Samnites push towards the center. If they capture the city, all will be lost.
To Rome! Sons of Mars! Quick march! Jupiter gives us strength. Sons of Mars!
Astarte!
Attack, men! Your consul watches over you! Strike down the Samnite invaders! Show them no mercy!
The Samnites press further into Capua. They threaten the center.
For the gods! Jupiter can... The siege weapons on the walls can repel them. See to it! the Samnites! Glory to Rome!
Tribune, our allies begin to crumble. Hope is fading.
Keep fighting, men!
An army approaches. Tribune, I think the banners are Lucane.
Reinforcements! Our allies, Roman and Lucanian, rally to our aid! Take heart, men! The gods are with us!
Victory for Rome!
For Mars! Advance at speed!
Sons of Mars! Break off! Mars, aid us!
Draw swords and attack! I am ready.
Dominate! Ready for orders. Living! Orders. Be ready to command. Yours to command. Ready.
Speak Samnites make their retreat! The day is ours!
Astarte! Tribune Silanus, grave news. The consul has fallen in the fighting and is badly wounded. Come quickly. Tribune Silanus, news from Rome. Following the capture of Consul Rutilius and the passing of Consul Linus at Capua, the Senate have moved to grant you emergency powers to command the defense of Campania. Your intervention at Capua saved the settlement and has earned you the highest praise on the Senate floor.
Speak your mind. Silanus.
This is no time for celebration, however. The situation remains grim. Survey the map for yourself. Bovianum is the Samnite capital. Reports indicate that Rutilius is being held here. We face a long war before we can hope to free the consul. Capua has yet to recover from the siege. The settlement cannot withstand another attack. Rome is well protected from attack by a line of hills running inland. Any Samnite assault must come from the south, through Capua. Be advised, the Samnites raise more armies against us.
Fetch your swords. The Samnites dare to challenge us again. It will be 5 seasons before they reach Roman territory, but we have little defense in place. We must move to protect Capua while we still have time. Capua will surely fall under another siege. There is a pass to the... Good. We have blocked the road to Rome. The Samnite attack must come through here.
Let us also... The recruits will begin their training immediately, Tribune.
Excellent. In time, we will have plenty of troops to meet the Samnite advance. The Samnites move out multiple armies. May the gods have mercy if they all attack at once.
The new recruits have joined our army and are ready to be tested in battle. It will be a while before more avenues of research and training will become available as our expertise improves. Continued development and learning is vital in the race to keep in step with our enemies.
Silanus.
Let us also recruit more troops while we wait out the Samnite advance.
Samnites invade Lucanian territory. When the time comes, it'll be an honor to reinforce the Lucanians in battle.
The Lucanians have set an ambush. Let us hope that it succeeds. Our allies report that the Samnites march with many skirmishers within their ranks. We must consider the balance of our own forces.
Their light troops will not outrun a horse, no matter how little armor they bear. The barracks in Capua will permit the recruitment of cavalrymen, but it remains damaged from the recent siege. By repairing...
Repairs on the barracks are underway. Put the laborers of Capua... You can see that Capua's city limits grow to accommodate the new construction site. Now instruct the laborers to begin the workshop. Excellent. Weapons and armor are always good investments in times of war. We must continue to recruit men into the army. The enemy... The Lucanian ambush has failed. Their capital is threatened. We must assist them.
Our primary goal is the defense of Rome. When we have secured our own borders, we can look to assist our allies. Our barracks are repaired. There is no greater glory than to die for Rome.
The Lucanians are defeated. Our allies have fallen and their people enslaved.
This cruel fate shall not befall Rome. Samnium shall be ground to dust. I swear this to Jupiter.
We have one season to prepare for the Samnite attack, Silanus. Let us fortify our position.
Speak your mind. Get the stakes up, men.
The men have started work on a fortified encampment. We have prepared all that we can.
Pick up your weapons, men. The enemy are upon us. 100...
Orders understood!
Congratulations on your promotion, Proprietor. It was not before time. I'm pleased to report that the men are ready to deploy for battle, despite the foul weather we've been dealt.
Good. Our camp blocks this road, and while we hold this position, the enemy cannot pass. Samnium shall fall. Hold formation. We await the enemy.
Send some scouts forward to observe the Samnite advance, Commander. The brow of the hill obscures our view from here.
Quick march! positions, men! We're here to guard this pass, not chase them back to Samnium.
The Samnites are javelins against us. They mean to disrupt our line before their infantry engage.
We can use our cavalry to chase them off. They remain hidden from the enemy behind this hill. Advance the cavalry to the side of our position. Keep them concealed. Use the brow of the hill or the forest as cover.
Equites! Ride forward! Equites!
Ready! Swift melee cavalry at your service!
Sons of Mars! At the double!
The ambush is in place, Commander. The main body of the enemy are advancing, Silanus.
Let them approach. That muddy ground will sap their strength. Fight well, men, and hold your ground! The fate of Rutilus and all of Rome itself depends on us!
Proprietor, your very presence can sway this battle. Your words can rally and inspire the men before you. Use your influence. Silanus has fallen! A black... Understood! Congratulations on your promotion, Proprietor. it was not before time. I'm pleased to report that the men are ready to deploy for battle, despite the foul weather we've been dealt.
Good. Our camp blocks this road, and while we hold this position, the enemy cannot pass. Deploy the infantry in a line, facing down the valley, so that each unit covers the flank of the next. See to it.
Send some scouts forward to observe the Samnite advance, Commander. The brow of the hill obscures our view from here.
March! Quick march!
The Samnites are sending javelins against us. They mean to disrupt our line before their infantry engage.
Hold positions, men! We're here to guard this pass, not chase them back to Samnium. We can use our Advance the cavalry to the side of our position. Keep them concealed. Use the brow of the hill or the forest as cover.
The main body of the enemy are advancing, Salanus.
Let them approach. That muddy ground will sap their strength. Fight well, men, and hold your ground! The fate of Rutulus and all of Rome itself depends on us!
Proprietor, your very presence can sway this battle. Your word can rally and inspire the men before you. Use your influence. Silanus has fallen! A black day indeed! Men, retreat!
You are at war with the Etruscan League. March north and capture their territories.
Spies are subterfuge experts, recruited via the Hire Agents button when a settlement is selected. They can be recruited anywhere in your empire and are invisible to the enemy until... As the main administrative center in a region, the settlement contains both trade and military buildings. Settlements are the main consumer of food supplies in a province, so it is vitally important to keep food production buildings upgraded to avoid shortages. Winning a battle isn't just about greater numbers. The balance of units and the general's ability are important factors also. Look at the strength ratio and any reinforcement information before committing yourself. But beware, if you are attacked, it may not be a very large army or fleet spread over 2 or more.
General!
Take time to explore the battle user interface. Press buttons and click on graphics for details of their function. Further information is available through tooltips when mousing over an item, or from the encyclopedia. The game's speed controls are used to adjust the speed of the battle. You can pause the game or put it into slow motion, clicking on the central button again to return it to normal.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
The movement speed button is used to instantly increase or...
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Battle statistics are displayed here, along with the options to occupy or loot if you have captured a settlement.
For battle! Victory for Rome!
The road system within a region will improve as prosperity increases. Better quality roads increase the movement range of the armies and agents who use them, as well as the line of sight from both the road and the nearest settlement. They also improve the chances of detecting enemy agents.
Swift and silent as a shadow.
This tab enables you to research the technology that will give you an advantage over your...
Ready for orders!
This panel shows you the information about a character belonging to your faction. Their name, position on the map, traits and skills relating to their abilities are all listed, along with details of ancillary characters or objects. You have selected a target outside the highlighted area. This means your character cannot reach its target this turn. Provided that an enemy does not block their path, they will continue the journey during the next turn. A province consists of up to 4 regions, each one containing a settlement, the hub of activity within it. One of these is always the provincial capital, a major walled settlement, whilst the remainder are minor settlements without defensive walls. In order to construct a proposal, double-click on a faction from the list and then... Following a new agreement, a trade route has been opened between you and your new trading partner. Guard it well, as your enemies will attempt to raid it, potentially ruining your economy.
That is impossible.
Commander, we take this settlement for Rome!
Ready for orders. Forgive me, but I cannot. I'm afraid we cannot. Commander, at once! On the move! Besieging settlement!
How may I serve you? I do enjoy a little sabotage.
This piece cannot move any further now. It will be available again next turn.
My skills are yours. The gods would not allow it.
Long-standing trade partners develop a healthy respect for each other, reflected by increased income from trade routes over the life of the agreement.
Ready for...
The order in which reinforcements take to the battlefield can be determined by left-clicking and dragging units into the order of your choice, the unit on the far left being the first to take to the field.
We hunger for battle! At your command!
A character's household is the objects, assistants, and general hangers-on that he or she accumulates whilst carrying out their tasks, and which in turn affect their abilities. They are acquired as the campaign progresses and can be assigned to a character or placed in reserve for later use.
Laying siege to the settlement!
They will never know I was there. Success is all.
In order to move the entire force, make sure a general is present. Select the settlement or the general and right-click on the point you wish to move to. When you release the cursor, the army will walk to the chosen spot.
Ready for orders! We take this settlement for Rome!
Sabotage. An excellent choice. I am wounded.
Ready for... Let them come! Commander, besieging settlement! None will escape!
Farms, markets and ports supply food, and settlements and certain buildings within them consume it. Although food is automatically distributed across your territory, if total consumption is not matched by production, then food shortages can occur, which can lead to unrest and, ultimately, rebellion. Make sure you keep food production buildings upgraded.
Before Rome! We take this settlement for Rome!
My skills are yours. I simply cannot do that. Treading softly. That is beyond even my considerable talents. Moving unseen. I simply cannot do that.
Troops can be stationed inside a settlement to defend it in the event of attack. Whilst there, they will also act as a deterrent to any rebellious tendencies amongst the population.
Yeah, returning to shore. Laying siege to the settlement! To victory! Cower before Rome! Laying siege to the settlement! Besieging settlement! Attack! For Rome!
To battle!
When unhappiness becomes too great, the people will riot, slaves will revolt, or a full-blown rebellion will occur. Factors which may cause this are food shortages, taxation, the presence of rampaging enemy armies in a province, and cultural unrest.
Laying siege to the settlement! The waves still beckon. Your orders? Leave none alive! Waiting for a new course. It is an honor to serve Rome.
In addition to skills gained through experience, characters develop traits that affect their abilities. Some traits are present from the beginning, others are acquired as a character progresses through the campaign.
Fleet, leaving the ship. Assembling the fleet. None will escape! We take this settlement for Rome! Victory for Rome! None will escape! Yeah! Let them cower before Rome!
Terrain and settlements that are known to your faction, but to which you have no line of sight, are covered by the fog of war. Use your agents and forces to reveal the machinations of your rivals before they act against you.
How can I be of assistance?
We take this settlement
My
for
skills
Rome!
are yours. do enjoy
Ready for
sabotage.
None will escape!
All is not lost. I am unstoppable.
At your command.
Use the spacebar to speed up the movement of all characters, armies or fleets on the campaign map. Press the spacebar again to slow them down again.
Ready for battle! We take this settlement for Rome!
I do. Was there ever any doubt?
War against you is not enough, Tisiphone curse you. May all the
During the deployment phase, you can secretly arrange your units inside the deployment zone before battle commences. When you're ready to fight, click on the scroll button. The radar map allows an aerial view of the battle, detailing the position of your units or ships and those enemies that are visible, and also topography to assist in planning an attack. Orders can also be given from the radar map.
Our hidden units have been discovered! Our general is under attack! The men are wavering. Our general has fallen! Our men flee the field of battle! This is a shameful display. Our men flee the field of battle! This is a shameful display. Our men flee the field of battle! This is a shameful display. We are losing ground. Our men flee the field of battle! This is a shameful display.
Disengage! Gathering supplies.
Use backspace on your keyboard to stop them.
Ready for battle! Forgive me, but I cannot.
I cannot and will not.
Every army, fleet, or agent can reveal information about rival armies, fleets, and settlements in their immediate proximity, or with the Faction Summary tab, gathers together essential statistics and information, enabling you to check the status of your campaign at a glance.
That is impossible.
We hunger for battle! Ready? Commander! We hunger for battle! Commander?
Your orders? Rome needs more ships. Yes.
How may I serve you?
Ready for battle!
I am here to listen if you speak honestly. Truth will be your sharpest weapon.
This option is used to broker trade agreements. Once agreed, a trade route is opened between your territory and that of your trade partner, enabling goods to be traded for mutual advantage and profit. There is no limit to the number of trade routes a faction can have.
The best aid.
Greetings! Speak plainly and without idle purpose, and all will be well.
Well met, friend. Sit and let your...
Do get to the point. Your appearance and...
We are a mighty people.
The love of gold can stir evil in men. Give us your gold.
All would surely benefit if we...
Press the Control and S keys simultaneously to quickly save the game from the campaign map. Press Control and L to quickly load the last save. This does not work when playing on Legendary difficulty.
Ready for orders. Commander?
At your service. Ever vigilant.
Hunger for battle. At your command.
Your orders?
Commander? At your command.
No man can stop me.
Commander! Make haste, men! Waiting for more orders.
It is an honor to serve Rome.
Laying siege to the settlement! Forming a blockade! Blockading! It is an honor to serve Rome! 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 That's it!
Retreat! Retreat!
Yes! Ready? The ship cannot go there!
I am sure you have many pleasantries for me, but
This option is a formal request to end hostilities between your faction and another.
Ready for battle! On the move! It is an honor to serve Rome!
They will never know I was there. I am injured.
Fleet reporting! Turn about! Our voyage is done! Commander! Advance! Waiting for more orders. Ready for orders.
We are a mighty people. Allied troops! Stay as you are! Formation! Move!
The review panel contains the unit or ship cards representing your force. Clicking on a card selects a unit or ship. Double-clicking on it zooms the camera directly to it. Pausing the game, then right-clicking on the card opens an information panel.
Form Testudo!
The
lesser commander will be disheartened today. We face a mighty foe, but the omens are excellent. You, my soldiers, are brave and true. I will do my part, and we will prevail.
Jupiter gives us
Your
strength.
orders.
Proud Romans all!
General!
marching order! Rome is mother to us all!
Our general is under attack! The men are wavering. Our men flee the field of battle! This is a shameful display. Our men flee the field of battle! This is a shameful display. Flee the field of battle! This is a shameful display. Our men flee the field of battle! This is a shameful display.